You know, a few years ago, my wife and I had gone to some friends of ours' home for a Christmas party. And these friends of ours were extremely hospitable people. You know, they're the nicest people on the block, and they took pride in the social etiquette of making their guests feel at home. In fact, all through the night, they kept telling everyone to make yourselves at home. Well, midway through dinner, another couple decided to take them up on that and made themselves at home. They're laying all over the couch, they're going through cabinets, they're looking in the garage, they're going through the refrigerator, until finally one of them broke a jar in the kitchen. And though our friends felt that their hospitality was taken advantage of, they were too uncomfortable to say anything about it. You know, early in my pitching career, I pitched with that same spirit of hospitality. Though I threw extremely hard, hitters had no issue with facing me. Finally, I had a manager by the name of Cash Beecham. Cash is one of the best hitting instructors I'd ever seen. And finally, he said to me one day, you know, the reason you get hit is because no one's afraid of you. Hitters feel very safe with you on the mound. You're like that kid that was the biggest kid in school that everyone was intimidated of at first. But when they realized how soft-hearted you really were, they began to pick on you. Once I learned to throw inside, let's just say not everybody liked it. You know, there's a lot of us like that. A lot of us pitch with this tendency to make the hitters feel comfortable in the box. We pitch with this spirit of hospitality. I think a lot of us have become so ingrained with throwing strikes and being around the zone that we've made the batter's box a very comfortable environment for the hitter. We throw the majority of our fastballs on the outer half of the plate. We apologize if a pitch gets away. And this level of comfort and hospitality and this idea of make yourself at home approach to pitching is one of the biggest reasons hitters have become so aggressive. In fact, you don't have to tell a good hitter to make themselves at home. Standing in the box and on top of the plate, they believe they are at home. Here's what we have to understand. We own this entire property. This 26-foot in circumference area is our property. Our catchers help us manage the property. Now let's go to the batter's box. This is our yard. This is our front yard on one side, our backyard on the other. It's groomed, it's raked, it's watered, it's tamped, and it's lined before the ball game to make it a nice, comfortable surface for the hitter. You see this here? This is our home. All 17 inches from black to black, from corner to corner is where we live. We paint it white before the ball game starts. We dust it off during the ball game to make it look presentable. I don't mind hitters getting in the box. I understand they have a job to do too. They can stand in the front, they can stand in the back. I've got no problem with that. But the problem I do have is when they try to get comfortable. And they dig in to gain firm footing for the traction needed for these big swings. They kick the chalk out of the way and creep closer to the plate. It's like they're standing on the front porch, refusing us access to the front door of our own home. Before you know it, these swings become larger. They're bigger, they're more aggressive, and sometimes they become out of control. At that point, the hitter has now walked in the front door of our house without knocking, laying on our couch, using our Wi-Fi, and then asking what's for dinner. Pitchers, let me tell you something right now. If hitters want to make themselves at home by digging in and getting on top of the plate and taking these very aggressive swings, then they can go to the batting cage and do whatever they want. But this is our house, and we will protect it. We must create an environment in which hitters are not sure if they're going to get hit or get a hit. In the first or second inning of the ball game, we need to establish some boundaries. Now, we establish these boundaries by making no trespass signs visible for every hitter to see. No trespass signs are pitches that are thrown inside the batter's box, causing the hitter to move their feet. These pitches must be thrown to 2 out of the first 5 hitters of the game. I wouldn't wait till 0-2 to do it. If you wait to 0-2, hitters simply think you're setting them up. Well, we're not really. I recommend we do this 0-1, maybe 0-0. Everyone in the dugout will then think twice about getting comfortable after watching 2 people nearly get hit to begin the ball game. This next boundary is called the beware of dog sign. Now, this is the pitch that goes out to every hitter who did not take your first warning seriously. They either took an aggressive swing early in the count or decided to stand on top of the plate. This is the pitch that many call chin music. This pitch should be so close that it causes the hitter to fall flat on their back. It's part of baseball, part of softball. There's an old saying, you can't hit laying on your back. In softball, for example, let's take a look at the slap hitter. If she runs to the front of the box to slap a ball down, for me, she better be successful the first time, because the next pitch is headed directly up under her chin, causing her to fall straight on her back. And that may be the last time she tries it. If they get hit, they get hit. Guys, that's part of the game. Are we doing it intentionally? No. Are we doing it maliciously? No. But indeed, it is part of the game. This is our house, and we will protect it.